folks, the Humble Pundit here. So one of my other hobbies, which I've been doing kind of back and forth over the last probably about 15 years, has been radio controlled helicopters. Brutally hard hobby. The first time I got into it, I built a T-Rex 450, had no idea what I was doing, crashed it a million times, kind of gave up in frustration. The second time I went into it was about 2014. I got a legit sim, practiced on that a bit, went really crazy with buying a bunch of helicopters again. I got a T-Rex 450, a T-Rex 500, a GAU X3, a Goblin 500, a bunch of micro helis from Blade, as well as a Blade 300 CFX, I think it was. Also crashed those a bunch. Never really kind of committed to learning how to fly properly, even on the sim. And in the last few months, I decided I was going to kind of get more serious about radio controlled helicopters again. I bought an OMP Hobby M2 Explorer, which I haven't even been able to maiden yet just because the weather's been so bad. And I've been practicing a lot on the Accuracy RC helicopter simulator with a DX6 Spectrum. I just bought a Goblin 380 Buddy and I started putting it together. So I'm going to show you the first little part of the build and the components I have so far. I haven't decided on a fly-barless unit yet. I'm looking at the Icon 2 possibly, but I'm still researching that a bunch. So let's take a look at the Goblin 380 Buddy. So right now, as you can see, the only thing I really built was the frame. It does recommend putting the tail servo in first before you start really building everything else, just because of the way that everything's put together. So you can see I already installed that. I did buy the Goblin servo arms, and even though they're a little bit long, I trimmed those on some of the shop stuff I have downstairs, and I've already put the ball end on the appropriate distance from the center of the servo circle. I think it was about 14 millimeters. So that's so far all I have with the build. The servo is the KST DS565X digital tail servo, basically built for this size. I'm going to be using 3 KST 215s for the Cyclic servos. I have the Hobbywing Platinum 60 amp V4 ESC. I'm going to be running the X-Nova 2820 890 kV 10 amp motor with shaft A, which is specifically designed for the Goblin 380. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be running the 21 tooth factory pinion for now on the motor until I can figure out the proper head speed. Like I said, I'm really kind of a newbie again, so I'm going to be running lower head speeds just for learning how to hover in some mild sport flight until I can get a little better. Anyway, this is just the beginnings of the build, and I'm not going to actually build it on camera because it's boring as anything, but once in a while I'm just going to show an update of what the build looks like and how the component installation's going. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and subscribing would be awesome. Take care. See you soon.